Rifles are generally viewed as one of the weaker weapons in 7 Days to Die Alpha 20, but that doesn't mean they're bad. In today's episode of the Insane Nightmare Survival Guide, I'll be going over the rifles, how to get the most out of them, and the roles they fill in Alpha 20. Rifles are high damage, slow fire rate, low capacity, long range weapons, governed by perception and the Deadeye perk. They include the pipe rifle, the hunting rifle, the lever action rifle, and the sniper rifle. The pipe rifle fires one shot with a very long reload. It does a base damage of 44 at level 1. Not a great weapon, it doesn't really do enough damage to kill anything on insane difficulty, and it has very poor DPS overall. I'd very much recommend you avoid it. Next, we have the hunting rifle. This one also fires one shot with a very slow reload. It does a base damage of 55 at level 1, but keep in mind that this can vary by up to 15% in either direction because of the variable statistics mechanic. This gun is also not fantastic. It has very low DPS with that slow reload, but later on in the game it does make a decent stealth clear weapon because higher level rifles with perks and AP ammo, and it is quieter than the other rifles, but otherwise you'll want to upgrade as soon as possible. The lever action rifle is the first real good rifle. The lever action can have between 4 and 6 shots depending on the role, and at level 1 it has a base damage of 59. This is a big upgrade from the hunting rifle in terms of DPS because you can fire out between 4 and 6 shots between reloads. Here, you can really start using this for POI clearing or even horde nights. The real issue is how ugly it is. Finally, we have the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle does a base of 64 damage at level 1, and it has a base ammo capacity of 12, which can vary. Another huge jump in DPS here is you get almost triple the magazine capacity of a really bad lever action, or double that of a really good one. You can also use the extended magazine to get 50% more magazine capacity, allowing up to 19 or 20 shots depending on the role. By the way, each level above level 1 gives a weapon 10% more damage up to a maximum of 50% at level 6, and each weapon mod gives a weapon 10% more damage. So if that 64 damage on the sniper rifle seemed a bit low, just remember that it's the absolute base damage of the weapon. So we've gone over the weapons, let's talk about the perks. Deadeye is pretty good. At the final rank you'll do 50% more damage, aim 60% faster. What that refers to, by the way, is the speed at which the crosshair gets to its most accurate position. It has nothing to do with how quickly you go from hip firing to aiming down sights. You'll also reload 30% faster and drain 30% less stamina when aiming down sights. If you haven't noticed, by the way, aiming guns actually takes stamina in this game, and that's why I favour hip firing most guns except for the rifles here. Perk also gives you the kill streak combat effect, which gives you a 30% damage boost after a kill, and then a 40% damage boost after the next kill, and a 50% boost after the next kill. If you kill 3 zombies, you'll do 50% more damage for 5 seconds, and you can keep that streak at 50% damage as long as you get another kill within 5 seconds, which is really powerful on horde nights. You might actually think the sniper rifles are bad on horde night, but what if I told you they're actually absurdly good on horde nights, and that's where they actually perform best. You see, we also have the Penetrator perk in the perception tree. Now for most guns, the Penetrator perk is just a boost to armor penetration. For rifles, the 2nd, 3rd and 4th rank all let you penetrate an additional target when using specifically armor piercing ammo on rifles. So with the pipe rifle, hunting rifle, lever action or sniper rifle, you can hit an extra 3 targets with one shot with this perk maxed using AP ammo, keeping in mind that the AP ammo already has 1 extra target penetration, meaning that in total, with those guns, that ammo and the perk, you can hit 5 enemies with a single shot, and a lot of them will die in a single shot. I'll cover more of armor piercing ammo in a minute, but right now you just need to know that this is extremely powerful and well worth the extra crafting cost of AP ammo. All you need to do is find a horde base with a long thin area and you can absolutely stomp hordes, even with your rifle only having 20 shots per magazine. Before I head over to ammo, I should cover the skill book. The sniper skill book is great. Rank 1 gives you 10% more damage with a scoped weapon. Rank 2 gives you more powerful leg shots, which is really good for Insane Nightmare if you need to stop a particularly fast zombie. Rank 3 gives you headshot stuns and extra dismemberment. If you saw the shotgun video, you'll know the stun effect is amazing. And in general, extra dismemberment chance with headshots is really good because it essentially increases your chance to just one-hit kill enemies. Rank 4 will give you faster reloads, rank 5 will make you use even less stamina when aiming, and rank 6 and 7 will give you the bonus ammo type schematics. And the completion bonus is pretty decent, giving you the ability to bulk craft all types of 7.62 ammo, which allows you to craft it 20% cheaper and carry a much larger amount of ammo in one stack. It also lets you craft the ghillie suit, a very underrated piece of equipment for a stealth build. Seriously, it is free noise reduction and free visibility reduction. Use it if you're doing a stealth build. Now let's go over those ammo types. Rifles, of course, use 7.62, and the base 7.62 requires 1 bullet tip, 3 gunpowder, and 1 bullet casing. I'd actually recommend you just avoid crafting basic 7.62 because it's extremely common. You'll want to use AP 7.62 with your sniper as much as possible anyway. High power 7.62 will increase your damage by about 10%, and it is not worth crafting at all. You get 10% more damage, but it costs you an extra bullet tip. Then we have AP 7.62, which does about 20% more damage, but it allows you to hit up to 5 targets if you're using the Penetrator perk, as well as giving you some armor penetration. Armor piercing ammo costs an extra bullet tip and an extra 2 gunpowder. If you're using them like I said, you should be doing up to 400% more damage with these on Horde Nights, so they're very much worth that crafting cost. If possible, try to bulk craft your AP 7.62 so that you can carry more and so that you can get it 20% cheaper. For weapon mods, I always recommend a scope for easy headshots and the 10% extra damage from the sniper volume. A bipod will increase the speed you reach your maximum accuracy at whilst aiming in, and an extended magazine will give you 50% more ammo. Semi-auto trigger grip is also good as it will give you 12% faster fire rate. This setup is for the Horde Night Penetrator build and will keep you headshotting full lines of zombies really efficiently. POI clearing, I actually prefer the foregrip, laser sight, reflex sight, and the retracting stock. All of these things aside from the reflex will give you great hipfire accuracy on the sniper rifle. I prefer hip firing in general on Insane Nightmare because of how fast the zombies get to you, so aiming is kind of a waste of time indoors, so I spec accordingly. But you can use the Horde Night configuration in POIs just fine if you want to aim down sights. Rifles tend to suck in the early game with low damage and magazine capacity, but come into a league of their own in the late game, with some of the most ammo efficient Horde Night weapons you'll ever have. It's a shame the extra range of the sniper rifles never really comes into play in this game, but maybe when bandits are added, it'll become even more powerful, but that remains to be seen. We'll be making a video like this for all the ranged weapons in 7 Days to Die, so stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, if you haven't already, why not check out my shotguns guide. Thank you to my channel members for making these videos possible, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.